Two cutters through the middle. Artie up for three.
Te whānau, nau mai haere mai, nau mai hoki mai, ki te whakataitai whutu paoro o te Bay of Plenty Youth Development Cup here in Rotorua at Westbrook Fields. Looking forward to the second game of the day between the Central Bay of Plenty under-16 boys and the Western Bay under-16 boys. My name is Regan Williams and I'm one of the commentators along with Aaron Sutherland. Kia ora, Aaron.
Kia ora,
what
Regan.
are you looking forward to seeing today, mate, in this game?
Kia ora, Regan. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful day here at Rotorua. The dews lifted off the surface, so hopefully we see some free-flowing rugby and the ball being shifted around.
Yeah, looking forward to this game, Aaron. You know, we've got Central Bay in the brown and yellow hoops on the right, and the Western Bay in blue and yellow. So we did have these two teams in the under-18 boys prior to this, and it was a really, really good game. But I'm really looking forward to these under-16s, mate. There's some exciting players to watch out there today. So this young boy, Rain Taikato from the Western Bay, he's also signed to the Warriors. So, you know, keep an eye on him.
Definitely one to look out for. A little bit messy at the kick-off there from Western Bay, but they've turned the ball over now. They've managed to hold on to it, sorry. Ball out to Williams. Nice little kick if he finds some grass. He does so. It's a great nudge.
Nice kick there. Good carry by the fullback, Awanui Owen. Managed to hold the ball.
Little knock on there from Central. No advantage in scrum to Western Bay. Western Bay put in, they got a nice big open side here. You can see what they do with it, if they hold on to it, if they play for territory again like they kicked early.
Yeah, there's a lot of players in this Western Bay team who I have seen and coached over the last few years. Aaron, and there's a few in the Central Bay as well. So, I think a lot of these boys will know each other. So it's interesting to see how they go in the ruck.
It's a nice pass from the halfback. Nice strong carry from the 12, just over the advantage line. 12 was William Samuela. Nice strong carry. No arms in the tackle there. Advantage to Western Bay.
Exciting play there, Lagatuli, that fullback for Western Bay. Plays a real good game. Here we go, Williams. Nice feed here to the pod. Just needs to get to ground.
See, they look like they've got their shape set up with 3 in the middle.
Good carry there by Heke.
3 hole on the edge. They've clearly been told to put it into the corners, look to play some territory. It's a nice little kick. He's found grass again. Williams, good tackle.
Good kick downfield there by the little halfback from Central Bay. Lagatuli, mate, he's got some skills, this young boy.
Yeah, nice footwork. He's managed to stay up on his feet until support arrives. Get around him. He's managed to retain the ball.
Nice hands there by the Western Bay to the edge.
It's William,
the number 11.
William St. George. It's a good carry, managed to stay in field. Quick support to the ruck. The halfback's a little slow to get going.
It's to the first pod there. Young Heke, second carry of the game.
Lock on from Western Bay. Advantage to Central. See if they can use the ball here.
Got aggression shown in the ruck there by the Central Bay.
Knock on. That'll be back for the scrum. Central Bay ball, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no advantage, eh? Nice little start to the game from both teams. Looks like you say, Western Bay have put a couple of kicks down. But the Central Bay, they look like they want to run it. So going to be an even contest, I think.
We saw in the last game that most of the play was down to the left of us, both halves. So territory is so important, isn't it? Playing at the right end of the field. Be interesting to see what Central Bay do here. From the scrum, little blindside. Now you managed to use that. It's a great carry from the 13.
Young Caden Jennings, Corkity.
Looks like a big, strong athlete, actually.
Big carry here coming in from Henele Akanola.
Western Bay diving off their feet at the ruck. So penalty to Central. See what they do here. Looks like they're going to take a shot at goal.
Oh, that's interesting. Having a bit of a shot at goal this early in the game.
He's probably 10, 15 metres from the sideline. Obviously backs his ability, which is nice to see.
Number 10, Michael Rogers. Michael Rogers is the vice captain, and Waylon Puckett, number 8, is the captain for the Central Bay. And we do have Matt Goodwin, the number 8 for Western Bay, and Taina Williams, who are the co-captains for the Western Bay team.
Nice strike. Just pulled it to the left though. Western Bay going to counter-attack by the looks of it.
Here goes Rain Taikato.
Great tackle from the 12. Nate Phillips there.
He might have come in from the side. Yeah, good call from the ref there. Notice that. Whānau, if there is a ruck, you can't come flying in from the side. You have to go in from the back. Or in through the gate is what they is another term for it. And you would have seen that number 6 there just come flying through the side and wipe somebody out. So hence the penalty to the Western Bay. Line out here, Western Bay ball.
be interesting to see what they do here.
Lifting in the lineouts at this age, whānau under 16s.
Good line out.
Are able to lift.
Short and line out there. They got a forward runner off the back. Nice carry straight over the advantage line. Good leg drive.
Nice solid carry.
Nice quick ball. Nice long ball from Williams, but he finds the dirt, unfortunately, but manages to sit for his teammate.
He's had a couple of good runs that wing. He just wants to stay in field. Unfortunate there.
Interesting to see how deep the Western Bay backline was standing off that ruck there. That good go forward ball. And you can see it here. It's quite deep. And they're not taking the ball up towards the advantage line, which is making them play quite deep behind the advantage line, putting them under a little bit of pressure.
Good spotting there, Aaron. Nice close game though. Big carry here coming in from the number 8 for Central.
Great pass from the halfback from Central Bay, and that's a great long ball from, unfortunately, didn't manage to find his target. The intention was there though, to find the space on the edge to Joseph Lawanakadavu. Couldn't quite connect, but it was definitely on. Impressed with the halfback, Hiritonga Makairi for Central Bay. He's got a nice pass.
I think he might have been in the Rotorua Maroon Ty Mitchell a couple of years ago, the young fella. But yeah, he is a tidy young player. Didn't manage to find touch. Good little carry there by Williams. Manages to set the ball up nicely. There we go again, just coming in from the side. Got to come in from the back or from the gate.
It's a bit of a coach killer, isn't it? Giving a penalty away that end of the field. They had Western Bay into the pump, really.
Just needs to find touch here, Lagatuli. Western Bay will get the throw into the line out. They did have a really nice line out. Here we go, bit of a step from Williams, trips over, manages to find his feet, set the ball up for the for his team, but just unfortunate there. It comes in from the side.
It's a great view of the line out throw here. Unfortunately, didn't quite connect. Central go through the back of the 7. Hunter Ward, it's a great carry from him. Nice quick ruck ball. Just as
good carry there by the 12 for the Western Bay. Nice long pass there.
Nice little interplay, and Western Bay managed to find some space down the edge with
number 14.
Grace Taikato Smith. Looked pretty elusive, didn't he?
Yeah, I think looks like the Western Bay have got a couple of options. They were kicked it earlier on, and now they've thrown a couple of long passes. So
it's a beautiful day for running rugby, and with that turnover there, they managed to catch Central Bay a little bit short on the left edge.
Excellent line out there once again. Gone out the back.
St. George.
Yeah, just wants to stay on his feet. Wait for the boys to get over it. Nice. Regathered there by Western Bay.
It's a nice carry.
Solid carry there. I think that might be Goodwin, the number 8.
It's a great piece of footwork there from the number 12. An offload, unfortunately, didn't quite manage to connect with the 14 there. Really impressed with Samuela at 12. He needs a little bit more time and space, and could be hard to handle.
Yeah, he's got some skill, hasn't he, the young boy?
You see the footwork here, little in and away, just stood his man up, created an overlap really. They couldn't quite capitalise, unfortunately.
Looks like we may have an injury here somewhere. While we're on an injury break, just want to have a big shout out to our sponsors, One Foundation, also the Pay It Plenty Rugby Union, who fully support this tournament. You know, it is a development tournament for the up and coming players. So really huge heads up to the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union for their support.
And reminder 5-0,
and also the Central Bay Plenty Rugby Union, who are right in behind it and have organised the grounds and everything like that, so thank you.
A little bit messy at scrum time there, but Central managed to keep the ball.
And watch some top quality live streaming.
See how Central play a bit more to the advantage line there through their back line, but they've made a mistake. St George manages to get hold of the ball. There's a great counter ruck there from Central Bay through the middle of the ruck. Didn't quite catch who it was.
Huge.
But Western Bay have managed to retain it. A little bit lucky possibly.
Just a slight knock on earlier.
Yeah, great pressure at the ruck though from Central Bay. They really picked out there that Western were a little bit light. And came straight through the middle, stayed on his feet. Made a mess of it for Western Bay.
That's what you want from your forwards, especially if the other team's light in the ruck. Get in there, hit it hard, try and get the turnover. Midfield scrum here.
Yeah, big open side to work with. 8's going to go down the blind though. Connect with his halfback.
Knocked it on there though by Goodwin. Just a little bit messy in behind that scrum there. Just wanted to carry, I think, the big man. Gives the ball back to the Central Bay Plenty. Scrum just inside their half. Kairi to feed the ball, just goes in behind him. Covers.
Nice little wraparound play there for the 10. Nice shift to the 15. He's got some wheels too. He's gone down the edge. Awanui Owen. It's a great try from Central Bay. You can see there the 13, Caden Jennings Kokiri, is a bit of a threat with ball in hand, and he just took the ball to the line. And 10, Michael Rogers, nice timing around the back.
Yeah, that was an excellent set move there. Just a missed tackle there by Lagatuli.
Yeah, great little set piece try. Few hours that put into that at training, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think with that big runner that went through, sort of caught the defence, opened that gap up for that first 5 to go through. Score 5 points to 0 to the Central Bay. Kick to come by young Michael Rogers.
It's a great view there. You can see the work that local Gecko do, putting their man with the camera right out behind the kicker. Gives a great perspective for viewers. Lovely strike, straight through the middle. Great kick.
Takes the score out to 7 points to 0 to Central Bay Plenty. Bit of an even contest this one, Aaron.
Yeah, it is. It is, Regan, definitely. Western Bay have had the opportunity. They've just had a few handling errors. You can see here, though, with Central Bay, nice hole that the team managed to take. Michael Rogers, and then great ball to Awanui Owen to finish. I imagine they're pretty thrilled with that try. The Central Bay backline, put that together and come off is always a good feeling.
Central Bay take the ball in. Out to the pod. Good carry there.
Nice and organised. You can see them there with their cleaners ready to go. Bit of a high pass, a bit hard to handle. And Nate Phillips unfortunately puts that down.
Advantage played by the ref. Big defence coming in again.
No advantage. Your scrum.
By the Central Bay.
Scrum, Western Bay ball.
Looks like the Central Bay team's just got that a little bit more aggression than the Western Bay team have, and it's sort of putting a little bit of a threat on the Western Bay attack.
We talked about it earlier. Western Bay look like they're quite static and deep when they're playing with the ball. The back line there, and Central Bay on the front foot moving forward. Really challenging the Western Bay defence, trying to make them make decisions as they're defending, whereas Central Bay are able to slide a bit more.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron, but did he put the ball on from the wrong side?
Yeah, I think he possibly did. It's good contact there.
Big
Nice
carry
carry
there by young Rain Taikato. It's the young man we talked about earlier.
Central Bay are up offside there possibly. Looks like he picked up by the ref.
He's going to the edge here. Good carry here by the hooker, Zach McLean. Just need to get to the ground. Nice. Regather here by Western Bay.
Little chip there from Williams. It's going to sit for him too.
Oh, here
little
goes
piece of individual
Williams.
skill. And he's
Nice
gonna
little chip. Scores there. Wonder where he got that from.
probably his mother.
Bit of a lucky one though, but good chip there. Good eyes up there by young Tainer Williams.
Well, you say lucky one there, Regan. I tend to disagree. You can see he kicked the ball and it was end over end, so the ball's going to sit, forward or back towards him. And, hours of practice.
Yeah, nice bit of a spin.
You can see there when you kick the ball end over end, it's, the odds are it's going to come back towards you. So, no doubt he knew what he was doing. Very intelligent young man is Tainer Williams. So, great try, great individual piece of skill there, and to get his team back in the game.
Yeah, nice try.
Probably his intermediate coach, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, he's a huge inspiration as intermediate teacher and coach. I think his name was Aaron Sutton. Here it goes here, mate. Has a little bit of eyes up, chip kick, hit and spin. Regathers, mate. 20 metres to go. Might have got his speed from his teacher too. Excellent try there by Tainer Williams.
It's good though, it makes it a real contest going into half time. Western Bay needed something to go their way. So it puts it, I'm not sure if he kicked that conversion, he did indeed, so it makes it 7-7 just before half time. So makes it an interesting second half.
Yeah, the Western Bay team will want to get down that other end. Just want to hold this ball. Oh, he's isolated there. Western Bay get in there. They're just a little bit slow getting in that ruck, the Western Bay team. I'm not sure whether it's, how hard that Central Bay team are hitting them in the ruck, or whether they're just a little bit slow.
It's not great after points though, really. They score points and then they want to exit out of their own half. It's a bit of a rookie error, a bit of a mistake there, because Central Bay are going to go straight back into the 22 and put Western Bay under pressure. Bit of a coach killer.
Bit of a coach killer, all right. All you want to do is just secure that ball straight from the kickoff, especially after you're scored, like you said.
You can see Western Bay a little slow to the ruck.
Yeah, but they're just all ball watching, eh?
Yeah, not a lot of urgency to clean out there. Not really the ball carrier at fault there, more the support players.
All right, see how we go in the line out. Central Bay's throw-in. Western Bay will want to try and upset this, but the last line out, Central Bay looked quite good.
Good line out. Into a maul.
Yeah. Good little maul here too by the Central Bay.
Looks like they're well organised, Central Bay.
They got it to the back though.
Yep. Ball's there available. Little pick and go possibly.
Good defence coming in from the Western Bay by the blindside flanker, Kai Atkins.
A messy pass. The 12 Nate Phillips managed to tidy up nicely.
Another big solid carry by the number 8, Waylon Pucky, the captain. Advantage to Central Bay.
It's a great carry there, number 3. Pick and go. Spotted the space there. Yeah, well refereed. You can see there, just ran into his mate. Bit of an obstruction, picked that up nicely. Western Bay get out of jail.
Nice little heads up by Kai Atkins. Got the ball straight away. Looked to take the quick tap, but decided against it. That's what you want to see though. people thinking outside the square, mate. Just a shout out to Kai Atkins, Nan and Koro down in Rangiora. Hopefully you're watching the live stream here. We know that you can't make it, but Kai's asked us to say kia ora to you.
There's Western Bay just outside there, 22. The line out. Last line out went over the back, so they'll be looking to be a bit more accurate here. Retain the ball. If they can hold on to it, it should take us to half time. They can get out at 7-all. I imagine they'll be pretty happy as a coaching staff.
Yeah, I agree with that, Aaron. Looks like they're going to run the ball though. Heke, he's had a couple of good runs. There's young Heke.
There we go. He's going to put that into touch for half time.
Yeah, great half there by both teams, Aaron. I think, Central Bay went into it, and as they are and as they have been for years and years, they're rugged around the ruck and they're, right amongst it. Western Bay team, though, hung in there.
Yeah, I think Central Bay look pretty organised. A little bit more cohesive in their play at the moment. Western Bay, we wanted to remedy that at half time.
Yeah, the Western Bay did start off really well, though. They do have a little bit of a structure as well. So 7-all. Looking forward to the second half. We'll be back, whānau, with the second half really soon.
Those games kicking off at 11 o'clock, so remind the whānau managers having your athletes halfway mark. 5 minutes prior, that is 2:55, ready to run out on time. Another big shout out to One Station, thank you One Foundation for making sure that our Rangatani are able to play here this morning. And so Kilma, One Foundation. We're looking for the live stream. That is local Gecko Productions. Get over to their Facebook page and watch some wonderful live streams. There's quality live streaming. So if you want to watch it on the field or find out the code to find out wherever they are.
Double XL up in the pen, you can't shake that. On the way, gassed up, full tank, man. Moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback. Tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Lay it on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. No lies, no facts. We gon' stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. Been way down, never faltered. Came with the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Here for whatever you bring me, getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah. Hold the ground where we at. Hold the ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold the ground where we at. No lies, no facts. You can find me right where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back.
Kia ora e te whānau. Welcome back to the Bay of Plenty Youth Development Cup here at Westbrook Fields in Rotorua. Second half between the Western Bay of Plenty under-16s and the Central Bay of Plenty under-16s. Score is 7-all. I'm here with Aaron Sutherland, and my name is Regan Williams. Really looking forward to this second half, Aaron.
We certainly are. It's awesome to see you. You'll notice some high numbers on the backs of the jerseys with this tournament. Everyone has to play half a game, so you can see plenty of changes at half time.
Central Bay here with the ball. Take it forward. Another carry there by the Central Bay side.
So a good carry there from Central Bay.
Good tackle there coming in from Taikato.
Great option there. Kokori Rogers looked to kick and shaped the kick and then carried the ball.
Good ball retention here. Big kick downfield by Central Bay.
He's a little bit isolated. Managed to get there to support. Good clean up by number 16, Rudy.
Advantage here for the Western Bay. Looks like Central Bay may have been offside. Big kick downfield. Well taken there by the Central Bay number 20.
Owen looks pretty dangerous at the back. You wouldn't want to kick him too much ball. But Western Bay managed to get a penalty there.
Looks like that's young Kato Riley that they've got come on as number 20 in the Central Bay team.
That's right, and it looks like Western Bay have put on number 20, young Nathan Teron out of Tauranga Boys College. Exciting young player, Nathan. He's followed around religiously by his father, Phil Teron. Good supporter of the game.
That's for the boys under 16 and under 18 EBOP.
If you're doing nothing whānau, come down to the Westbrook Fields here in Rotorua. Excellent day here, lots of rugby going on. We do have more games, about 3 or 4 more games to commentate. However, if you're here in the town, come down to the fields. Lots of kai, lots of awesome rugby.
Here we go again. Central Bay picked the space out wide on the turnover. Great pass from the 13, Caden Kokori Rogers to put the fullback into space.
Not sure if that's the right kick there from young Nathan. Straight to the middle of the field to the big number 8, Waylon Paki. Gives the Central Bay 2 options. They decide to go to the left. Big carry here by Mātātua Nikora.
It's well done. You can take nice strong carry, then they open up the space to the right.
Good carry there by the centre. Is that a pretty good game, the centre for the Central Bay, Aaron?
He looks dangerous. He's made some good decisions with the ball in hand. He's put his fullback away a couple of times.
Good defensive line there by the Western Bay, up in their faces, number 17.
Isaac Brown. Good to see Isaac Brown out there.
Nice there by the Central Bay team, just taking their ball in. They've got the players there to seal the ball.
You can see again they've gone a couple of carries in tight and opened up the space, but there the Carter Gordon chooses to carry.
O'Reilly, there is centre. Nice little grubber, excellent grubber there. Managed to regather, does he?
Does look like he's finished it. Another great piece of individual skill there by Caden Kokori Rogers. He saw the space in behind, dropped it on his toe, and managed to... Jennings Rogers, my mistake. Sorry, Whānau. Jennings Kokori, sorry, I've had a shocker there. But great piece of skill.
He's got some toe too, hasn't he?
You know, he's a real threat.
Nice little chip there. Managed to get in front of that Western Bay player and dive over for the try. Caden Jennings Corkery. Someone to watch in the future.
He's taken over the goal kicking as well.
Excellent play by the Central Bay. Western Bay a little bit flat in the second half.
You can see the go forward ball there that Central had, just playing on the front foot all the time. Open up the space to the right. They managed to make the most of it.
Right to left.
Unsuccessful with the conversion.
Unsuccessful. Central Bay 12, Western Bay 7. Here it is here. Takes it to the line. Little chip there. Excellent play there.
He's been a threat all day, hasn't he? Shown his running skills, passing skills there, and then a little bit of individual skill, just dropping on his toe and regathering.
All right, they just want to hold the ball here, Central Bay, and just make sure that they don't give Western Bay the opportunity here.
We talked about how Western Bay exited from this part of the field at the end of the first half, and Central Bay at this point have made a better fist of it. You can see they're a bit more urgent to the ruck there, Regan.
Yeah, huge carry too by Winiata.
Nice
Young boy here's got some skill as well, hasn't he? That fullback for the Central Bay, Awanui Owen.
Yeah, really impressed with him. He scored a nice try in the first half, and then some more footwork there just to get outside his defender, put his winger in space. He unfortunately, though, put it down. You can see here.
Remember last year they had a young boy, Tukuaitua Owen, who was the fullback as well. Maybe a relation, maybe a brother. But he was an exciting player too. And I see he's playing for the Rotorua Boys High School now.
Nice.
First 15.
They're doing well, aren't they, as well? Rotorua Boys High School First 15 winning the Moscow Cup a couple of weeks ago against Hamilton Boys.
Yeah, they've had an outstanding season so far. They've got, new coaches. Hicker Elliott's there now.
We went up and watched them the other day. I think they played Napier at home, and they were quite impressive in the rain.
All right, here we go. Western Bay with the ball on attack. What can they do here?
Big open side here. It's a good scrum from Central Bay.
Nice miss pass out to Rain Taikato. He's got some pace. Good little carry again by St. George.
You can see Western Bay there, just that little delay at the ruck. Just slows down all the ruck speed and gives Central Bay a chance to get set in defence. It's a little bit better.
Nice carry, boys. Number 1. JJP did it.
He spilt that though at the ruck. Central Bay on the counter attack.
Good decision making there by Jaden Ricker. Offload there.
Picked out the blind side. Good ball off the ground, keeping the ball alive. A little bit of continuity. Good quick ruck speed. Carter Gordon. And a carry. Nice and tight to the ruck. You can see they're dragging in defenders, creating some space for themselves out to the right.
Pick and go just to get that forward momentum there by the Central Bay. Another pick and go. Another pick and go by the number 7, Hunter Ward.
Nice little tips ball there to the 4, Sanford.
Pick and go here by the number 19 for Central Bay. Sam Phillips scores under the post.
Great
Excellent heads-up play there by the Central Bay, especially around that ruck area. They could see that there was no one in front of them, so they decided just to take those little extra metres.
You can see it's a nice strong carry from Sam Phillips getting through the advantage line, and then we've got Sam Phillips here with the heads-up play after the carry from Reece Sanford.
Yeah, they just haven't got the numbers around that ruck area. The Western Bay team is allowing the Central Bay just to do what they want really around that ruck.
You can see the urgency that Central Bay have around the breakdown is consistent from both ends of the field when they're under the pump a little bit and then we're playing on attack. They're quick to the ball, over the ball and cleaning out. Lots of numbers, showing lots of urgency. It's a nice kick from Carter Gordon to make the score 19-7 to Central Bay. Carter O'Reilly, sorry. Carter Gordon plays for the Titans now. Formerly played for the Wallabies. My apologies to Carter O'Reilly, it's a nice kick. You can see here on the replay, Sam Phillips, just Western Bay, just ran out of defenders and he saw the space. He made the most of it.
Yeah, just need that urgency from the Western Bay team. Good carry there by the Central Bay forwards.
Well organised, aren't they, Central Bay? You can see them all loaded up outside. Carter O'Reilly, nice offload. Right in behind the advantage line, but
Go Harry, give it Harry.
Western Bay managed to upset that. See what they can do here. Huge defence coming in though by the Central Bay 13.
he's done well though. Good leg drive, and his mates have got him behind him there, driven him over the advantage line. Little chip and chase, paid off in the first half, but he's put that out, which will be a line out to Central Bay.
Not sure if we really needed to do that at this stage of the game. They just wanted to keep hold of that ball, I think.
Yeah, they were
Get some continuity.
They're on the front foot a little bit there, and they showed a couple of passages of play earlier when they went wide. They actually made the most of the space. So it's probably where their strength is, out in the midfield.
Here they go, Western Bay with the ball again. Going to the edge.
Yeah, quite flat-footed though, but managed to get some go forward here.
Big carry here by Rain Taikato.
Good strong carries, look dangerous when he's had the ball in hand.
Just needs a few more opportunities. There's a good carry here by the 21, Quinn Barton.
Same thing, a little bit isolated, but managed to get away with it. That's better, 2 to the breakdown, nice and quick.
Yeah, nice seal off there by the Western Bay team. Nice carry there by 18. Che Taikato.
Yeah.
Offside there by the Central Bay. Penalty for the Western Bay. A plenty team don't want to score now, Aaron.
What would you do here, Regan? Take the line out? I don't know if I'd go there, personally.
Yeah, their line-out's not too bad, actually.
Scrum's going for a scrum. Scrum's probably the right call. We talked earlier about Takato Smith in the midfield being a bit of a threat for Western Bay. Might be a chance to give him some early ball, get a one-on-one and put his outsides away.
Yeah, or maybe hopefully they'll split the backs as the scrum in the middle of the field. Gives them more opportunity. Less defenders. We go here.
So he needs the blind side. Balls with Nathan Taron. Showed a nice piece of footwork. Tackle could be a little bit dubious.
Yeah.
Managed to get the ball away.
Good little run down the sideline there by young Kai Atkins. Might have knocked it on there though. Central Bay take it in. Good play, good option there by young Carter O'Reilly. Charged down though by the Western Bay.
Unfortunately, ball goes dead. Your goal line dropout, Central Bay.
Good little run here by Theron. Defence lifts him up off the field. Managed to hold on to the ball. Kai Atkins throws the ball back in. It's unfortunate there was that the ball went dead.
Western Bay received the ball and looked to set a target in the midfield. Number 23, James Ellis, Harrison James Ellis. Good counter up by Central Bay, but I think our mate there is off his feet, possibly.
Yeah, I think that was a call, mate. Might have been a knock on there.
Here we go, Taron. Showing some good footwork and a little offload.
Quick ball. Good little carry here. Down the edge. Decides to go down the edge. Defence is strong though by the Central Bay. Close to the line. Pick and go. Yes, looks like a try. Well done. Excellent try there by the...
That's Harrison James Ellis again with the headgear possibly.
Excellent try though by the Western Bay of Plenty. They're not giving up, Darren.
No, not at all.
Here's the replay.
It's a good strong carry there from Quinn Barton. Got them right up against their try, against the central, or their try line there, sorry. And you can see there, yep, 23, Harrison James Ellis. Little pick and go, saw the space, managed to get over.
Yeah, good eyes up there. Saw that there was a little few metres there, so took it and got the meat pie.
It's a good try, gives them enough time to, if he kicks this conversion, puts them right in the game. Number 20, Nathan Taron. Still only under 15s, Nathan, I believe, playing up a year. No doubt you'll see him here for a few years, but he's pulled that to the left, leaves the score at 17-12. Still right in the game though, Western Bay, that we wanted to have a good exit here from the kickoff. It'll be something they would have talked about at half-time, I'd imagine, coaching staff. You can see most of the tries that we've had throughout today have been scored when teams have played for territory first. And
all right, Whānau, Central Bay kickoff. We do have another game after this. The Eastern Bay of Plenty under 16s versus the Ngāti Porou East Coast. So make sure you tune into that. But if you are around Rotorua, come down to the fields, Westbrook Fields by the International Stadium. Lots of rugby.
here is Awanui Owen looking
excellent offload there.
Unfortunately for Western Bay, they're straight back under the pump after points. It's a great carry from the 5, Jaden Arika.
Me too. Might have managed to knock that on. Ripped that out though, the Western Bay side. Showed a clean pair of heels though, the big number 5, Jaden Arika.
Yeah, good interplay from Central Bay, looking in to get the ball into space. Great pass there from the 16. Making a good decision not to carry himself, someone in a better position. Carried the ball. Unfortunately, they knocked it on, which gives the ball to Western Bay just off their own try line.
2.5 minutes to go, Aaron. What would you do here? Run it?
The ball is gold, Regan. Want to hold on to it if you can. You can see.
There he goes, Taikato. Gets on the outside. Oh, he could have went all the way.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably should have carried a bit further there, but tried to put his outside man away. And then Western turned the ball over and put themselves under the pump again.
Just the Central Bay forwards, they just get into that ruck, seal that ball.
Yeah, they're hungry for it, aren't they? Breakdown.
Good carry there by the number 8. Waylon Pucky's had a good game. He knows what to do. Just take the ball forward.
There's Lawana Kadavu.
First touch of the ball, is it?
Looks like it, yeah. Unfortunately, picked behind the advantage line, but he's managed to hold on to the ball, which is the main thing there.
Nice pass out the back there by the big prop to the elusive Owen at fullback. May have been a forward pass there, yes. Forward pass from Owen out to his winger. I like that little interplay there from Nikura, where he went out the back. Looked quite sharp.
Yep, they give an option to hit a forward runner on an unders line and then just post someone at the back. Look to make the most of the space out wide. Here's Western Bay again. Another scrum. Just on their 22. Bit of a rough pass. Puts them under a little bit of pressure. Only a minute left here. They probably need to hold on to the ball, don't they, Regan?
Yeah, well, they want to, hold on to the ball, but also have a go. Oh, they probably don't want to kick the ball away, though. No. Right down there. Throws it infield to O'Reilly. Out to the number 14, the winger, Makairi Fitzel.
Good to see Central getting numbers back off the kick.
Good leg, power shown there by the winger. Here he is again, Owen. Oh,
Unfortunate, great decision making there from the 13 and 15. Jennings, Kokiri and Owen. The Central Bay there, put the ball into space.
want to hold on to this ball. Might be a bit of space out here on this left edge if they can get the ball out quickly.
Yeah, they need quick ruck ball here. This will be their opportunity. They put it on the foot again.
Yeah, not sure if that was the option.
Oh, it did sit for him. He just put it down, unfortunately. If it had come off, it would have been a great play, but it's always about 50-50 when you kick the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they had the option there too. They did have Taikato out there somewhere.
Possibly the last play of the game. Central Bay line.
Yeah, 2 more passes to Taikato. Might have been best to hold the ball. Never mind though.
Oh, sorry, I've gone for a scrum. Looks like they've called a knock on off the kick there, just before the ball went into touch.
Central Bay put it in. Could be the last play. Good defence by Taikato in the middle there. Central Bay regather, going out the back. Paki's there to tidy up.
They're dicing with it here though, you think?
Nice turnover here by the Western Bay though.
Let's hope Central Bay don't pay for that there. They possibly should have just put it out and ended the game, but Western Bay gets another opportunity. They get a penalty. So
last throw of the dice here made by the Western Bay. Quick tap.
Go on quickly. Go onto the edge.
Young Kai Atkins. Nice play there. Ball's out.
Ball's out, no halfback. He managed to recover.
Nice little carry there by the Western Bay lock, Sean McBride.
Here's your opportunity.
Big carry there coming in, 23, Harrison James Ellis.
Here's the 16 from Central, was just on the ball, but he lost his footing, so he had to release it. They might want to go out here.
Oh, he really wanted to hold on to that young Che Taikato. Unfortunately, the ball goes out. Oh, Trace Smith, sorry. Fortunately, the ball goes out. End of the game, Central Bay come out the winners, 17 points to 12 against the Western Bay. Gallant effort by the Western Bay team, but the Central Bay team are just too strong, Aaron.
Yeah, Western Bay had some good moments there, Regan. They had their opportunities to steal that game possibly, but couldn't quite connect. But still, I think Central Bay deserved the win. They looked like they were pretty hungry at the breakdown and pretty well organised. So they might be hard to beat over the next couple of days at this under-16 comp.
Yep, I agree. Excellent game there by the Central Bay. Take out the first game of the under-16s division in the Youth Development Cup. We do have another game coming up, Whānau, between the Central Bay of Plenty under-16s and the Eastern Bay of Plenty under-16s. We'll be back with that game real soon.
Field 2 Eastern Bay, Team Girls taking on Upper Road East Coast Team Girls on the Battle of Portugal. And we are around about 13 minutes away as we see the full-time whistle.